Hey there, welcome to my video on is it easy to be vegan in the UK? This is for people who are maybe just visiting the UK, say if you're from the States. I hope you enjoy your stay here. And the answer is yes, it's actually really easy to be vegan in the UK. So, dining out options. Pretty much every high street chain has vegan options. Or something you can have that you can make vegan. It's so easy. It's so mainstream now here. Okay, so we'll start with like the cheaper options. McDonald's, for example. In the UK here, McDonald's fries are vegan. They're not in the US, I believe. The ingredients list is also about half the size of the ingredients list in the UK, in the US for the fries, which is really quite worrying because I don't know what the hell they're putting in the American fries. So the fries are vegan, the apple pie is vegan, the veggie deluxe is also vegan if you order it without mayonnaise. I don't know what it's like in the States, but here you have like a self-serve kind of thing, so you order your own food on this like touchscreen machine thing, so you can take off the mayonnaise, and probably you can double check it, that's done, and it gets sent straight to the machine, so that's good. So McDonald's, easy. Fries, the veggie deluxe with no mayo, and the apple pie for dessert. Please check as well that the ingredients haven't changed, because you know what things are like. They change so quickly and people don't say anything, but at the moment they are all fine. So there are things that you can eat in McDonald's. At the moment that's about it, and as far as my knowledge goes, that's it. Also Subway, they now have their own dedicated vegan sub. It's actually amazing. I always get it with like the vegan sub toasted with cucumbers, red onions and gherkins. I love gherkins. Don't at me. I love gherkins. They're so good. Like, I always say I want a lot of gherkins, and they put on like 3, and I'm like, no. I want all the gherkins you have like on my sandwich. So yeah, they have the vegan sub, and it also comes with like a vegan garlic sauce, which is actually so nice. So that's good. At the moment, that's the only vegan sub. But they also have a salad that you can put the vegan sub in, but it's like, who eats salad? Not me. So yeah, you can have a vegan salad. Obviously a vegan salad, but they do that option. Like, they can put like the bits of the sub in there. So Subway, McDonald's, both very cheap, affordable. You don't have to break the bank. Everyone's happy with McDonald's and Subway. Also, amazingly, Pizza Hut. I was talking to a friend in the US, and there's no vegan option in Pizza Hut at the moment, but over here there are 3 vegan pizzas. Amazing vegan pizzas, to be honest. It's made of Violife cheese, which is my favourite vegan cheese, and there is also a vegan star of jackfruit rolls, which is made with like a sweet chili sauce, which is so nice, and also a vegan dessert of cinnamon bites. I haven't tried these, but I imagine they're amazing. But yeah, so there's 3 different vegan pizzas. I wouldn't actually recommend getting the jackfruit pizza, because I found that you didn't get a lot of jackfruit, and I was like, oh, this is just kind of the normal vegan pizza with some barbecue sauce on it. So personally, I won't bother. I just get, the normal vegan one with all the veggies on it. That's my favourite. Also, pizza, Papa John's, they do 2 vegan pizzas. There's 3 actually, because you can get a plain cheese one. It's made with cheese, which is, it's not the best, but I actually really like it. It's not like normal pizza cheese. It's not like Violife cheese. It's more like almost like a cream cheese. It's very sticky in your mouth, but I actually really like the taste of it. So they do a plain, they do one with all the veggies on it, and they also do a hot dog. So it's like a vegan hot dog with like American style mustard on it. And that's actually really nice. I like that. And they also do a vegan starter where, well, a side where it's like the potato wedges with the cheese on top. I actually really like that. So I really wish they didn't, because they delivered to my house, and I'm like, I wish you didn't deliver, because my weight. Oh, you're vegan. Oh, you must be so healthy. No. I mean, I care about the animals, not myself. Susan. Pizza Express. Also another pizza place, Pizza Express. They do their own vegan menu. I wasn't super hot on it, but they do it. It's an option. Everyone's happy with Pizza Express. I actually prefer the more American type pizzas, like the fatter bases, and I just find them a lot more pleasant to eat. The Pizza Express ones are more like the Italian, like the thin, crispy base, and I'm like, I might as well just eat some like cheese on toast at this point. I find it a bit boring. Bella Italia. Oh my gosh, they had the whole like vegan menu and desserts. I won't even go through it because there was a lot. Like, there was actually a choice. When you have a choice, you're like, I have a choice. There wasn't just like one thing, and you actually have to look. And it's like, you know, when you're in a restaurant, and people are like, what are you gonna have? And it's like, I have to sort of act like I haven't like researched this restaurant like 3 days before I came here. You know what I mean? So yeah, Bella Italia has a whole vegan menu, which is absolutely amazing. Wagamama's as well also has a vegan menu now. They do a katsu curry, which I think is made with seitan. I call it seitan. I don't know exactly how you say it, but I call it seitan. Hail Satan. Yeah, which is fried. I haven't actually tried it because there's no Wagamama's in my town. But I have been to Wagamama's before, and it was delicious. So next time I go, we'll be trying the vegan menu, but there are vegan options there. A lot of people like Wagamama's, so I'm just thinking, you know, when you're in a group and everyone's like, where should we eat? Oh, you're vegan, we're not going to find anything. So these are like, if you're in a group, you will find something. Basically, if you go to like any... Oh, for fuck's sake, I just realised that's on my hair. It's so gross. Yeah. If you go to like any high street chain restaurant, you'll be fine. Honestly, you'll be fine. Most high street chains, I'd say like 90% will offer a vegan option. So, you know, you'll be okay. Yo Sushi also has a massive vegan menu. There's a lot of stuff that's just vegan. I love Yo Sushi. Tofu katsu curry is my absolute favourite. Yes. I could eat like 20 bowls of the tofu katsu curry. I also think that the mochi is vegan, and I think the chocolate ones are also vegan. I was actually surprised. So, but check the menu when you go, because the staff are really knowledgeable as well. They're absolutely wonderful. They will help you, and I think now they even label it. Apparently as well, Nando's have vegan options, but I actually went to Nando's yesterday with my mum, and we both left because we found the menu very lacking, and it was a bit of a pain because she's a celiac and I'm vegan, and the menu just didn't really help. Like, it didn't say what could be gluten-free or what was gluten-free, and it said what things were vegetarian, but like they gave us the allergens book, and it was such a pain in the ass. Like, I saw something, it was like a butternut squash burger or something. I was like, oh, that looks fine. Yeah, I can't see that it's got mayonnaise or anything. And when I looked at the like allergens list, it actually said that one of the sauce that came with it was actually basically mayonnaise. My cat's knocking stuff off. I was like, well, if I was severely allergic to egg, surely you would put like it's mayonnaise instead of this weird word for something. But apparently they do, but because it was such a faff and they didn't say vegan option available, you know, just said vegetarian, we just left and went to Subway because we're like, we know what we're doing with Subway. So yeah, Nando's, of all places, has vegan options, but I can't tell you what they're like because I've never been. But yeah, those are like the main ones. Also, Wetherspoons, bizarrely. I mean, I don't like going into Wetherspoons because the owner's a dick and it's also Wetherspoons. But if you want to go people watching, go on a Friday night and you will see some sights that you will never forget. But yes, they actually do a vegan breakfast, which was okay. You actually get quite a lot of food for your money, but it's spoons. If you're actually from the US and you've never heard of a Wetherspoons, I'm actually quite jealous. Wetherspoons is a magical place. You don't want to go into Wetherspoons, like... Spoons never change. I mean, the owner's a bit of a dickhead, so I don't go in there because he supports Brexit and I don't. And he's a bit of a cunt, so... Oh, there goes my demonetization. Oh well, it's not as if I'm getting monetized anyway. But yeah, so basically, it's actually really easy to be vegan in the UK. That's actually just eating out options. In terms of supermarkets, the best ones to go to are probably Sainsbury's and Lidl, because they both label their products fully. So if something is vegan, it will tell you. Whereas a lot of supermarkets on their own branded stuff, they'll be like, oh, it's vegetarian, and you look at the ingredients and say, well, actually, it's accidentally vegan, but they won't say it is. But Sainsbury's and Lidl tend to be really good at labelling, so definitely find those. And Lidl's really cheap. I'm not sure about Aldi. I think Aldi do have a lot of vegan options, but I'm not sure what they're like with their labelling because there isn't one near my house. Other supermarkets, Tesco's, they sell pretty good stuff. They're actually selling the Beyond Burgers if you do want to cook yourself. But they're extremely expensive here, about £5, and I can't justify that for 2 burgers, so I'm just waiting for the price to come down on those. But yeah, I'd say most supermarkets, all supermarkets will have their own vegan options. A lot nowadays, especially Sainsbury's, have their own dedicated vegan section. It's actually amazing, and they will sell their own brand dairy-free ice cream, this, that, and the other. Ben & Jerry's over here has dairy-free ice cream, but it's like £5.50, and I'm like, I love you, Ben & Jerry's, but £5.50 for ice cream? That's ridiculous. I can't justify it. Hey Google, what's £5.50 in dollars?
£5.50 is approximately $6.88.
$6.88 for some ice cream. I'm like, that's quite a price, but it's delicious. And the Oreo and peanut butter one is actually pretty nice. So yeah. So basically, if you're visiting the UK and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm going to eat, don't worry, there's plenty of eating out options. Every supermarket has got you covered. There's probably a dedicated section for you. Because obviously I can't visit every supermarket in my area, but Sainsbury's definitely does. So I wouldn't worry about it, honestly. And if you're in a group with non-vegans, every single restaurant that I've listed is catering to them as well. Bizarrely, I've just remembered, there is actually a place called Toby Carvery, which is a carvery, and they do vegan options. They do like 3 vegan options. I've never been, so I can't tell you what it's like or exactly what it is, but I've heard it's actually pretty alright. But I'm just like, a carvery? Doing vegan options? I mean, I ain't even mad, because the worst thing is, like, when people are like, oh, I want to go out for a carvery, oh, you're vegan, you can't come out, and people get, like, all pissed off, like, on my behalf, and I'm like, well, I mean, I could just not come, or we can just go somewhere else, you know, in, like, the other 3 million restaurants that there are in this country. Yeah, so, but especially if you're in London, London is an incredibly vegan-friendly city. I haven't been to London's, before. I mean, like, when I was vegan, I've been as a vegetarian, and I didn't struggle, but that's, you know, vegetarian, everywhere has vegetarian options these days. Whoops, sorry. Yeah, so, don't sweat it, you're okay, there's plenty, like, in every single market, there's gonna be vegan options. Marks and Spencer's is actually pretty good, they do some vegan snacks, but also be wary, because some things, Morrison's are guilty of doing this, they'll label something as, like, dairy-free, like milk-free, or egg-free, and you're like, you know, it's like in the free from section, you're like, ooh, it's gonna be vegan, and you turn it, it's got like milk powder in it, and I'm like, or like dried egg, if it just says it's milk-free, and you're like, you could have just taken that milk powder is the bane of my life. I'm not even kidding. There's nothing worse than you're like, oh, you're reading an ingredient, you're like, oh, good, milk powder. And the last ingredient I've seen once is actually been milk powder. I'm like, is that necessary? Will the product fall apart if you take out that milk powder? No, it won't. Sorry. I got distracted. But yes, you'll be fine if you're travelling, especially from the US. You're probably actually going to be quite surprised at the familiar restaurants like Pizza Hut and McDonald's that have vegan options now. I think, like, the UK is actually pretty vegan friendly, and it's just getting more so all the time. If I can survive, I was such a cheapskate and I love eating, you're gonna be fine. So don't worry. Anyway, I will see you next time, my vegan friends. Bye!